than space.
Finally, the synthetic fibers are cut and sewn into these luxury products.
The texture is unmatched.
If we adjust the color here, it emphasizes the snow bear trim more effectively.
I agree. Let's update the digital model before the next run.
The polar bear meticulously grooms its forepaw, revealing the dark, leathery skin beneath the thick white fur.
ECG remains perfectly stable.
Confirmed. The metabolic rate is slightly lower than projected, however.
The ECG is stable, but the core temperature dropped 0.5 degrees.
It's within the acceptable parameters for cryosleep.
Sure. Rotate the dorsal view again, character A.
The laser mapping shows some irregularities here. The dermal density here is significantly lower than the baseline.
Yes, the subsurface matrix shows clear degradation in this.
Body temperature on the large male is stable.
Confirmed. Water intake looks good too.
The hide reconstruction is complete.
The texture analysis looks promising for the synthetic grafts.
The simulation shows remarkable insulation properties.
And the texture replication is flawless. We have a match.
I'm sending the schematic over.
I have it. Expanding the thickness diagram now.
The deviation is significant compared to the synthetic reference.
Analyze the thickness diagram on this sample.
The synthetic reference shows a clear deviation in the grain structure here.
Adjusting the zoom level to compare the pores.
If we look at the degradation here in the Chukchi Sea.
The synthetic alternative provides the necessary protection without impacting the protected
Yashiats.
As the Arctic ice melts, this synthetic alternative becomes critical
for conservation.
Look at the fluctuation here on the diagnostics.
It seems consistent with the thermal regulation protocols.
Texture fidelity is holding at 98%.
Acknowledged. Proceeding with the Snow Bear pattern synthesis.
The texture on this run is perfect.
Yes, the biogel application seems stable now. Look at the grain detail here compared to the base sheet.
See the stabilization point here? It's exactly as predicted for the luxury grade.
And the fatigue resistance?
Well within tolerance after the adjustment.
The stress curve stabilizes precisely at this point, indicating superior durability.
Remarkable consistency across the sample.
The Snow Bear rendering is flawless. We can proceed to fabrication.
Noted. I am routing the schematics to the lower level now.
This one meets the weight specifications.
Check the durability here, though. It seems slightly off.
Let's compare it to the control sample again.
Quality confirmed on all samples.
Synthetic only. Approved.
Arch Scanner reports 75% texture completion on line Gamma.
Acknowledged. Divert the next batch to quality control.
Valve engaged. Pressure holding steady.
Confirmed. Cycle. Proceed with the silo.
Check the status on the Glacier Gris.
Looks good. We are within tolerance. Status is green.
How does the texture compare post-wash?
It's excellent. Minimal shrinkage, and the hand feel is consistent with the control.
The fibers on this heavy-duty cycle sample show minimal degradation. Record that as a pass.
Check the tag on this one. Yeah, good. Looks good. Moisture level is consistent.
See this slight variation right here on the plush finish?
I see it. It's minor, but we should monitor the next run closely. Check the grain on the Snow Bear. It's inconsistent right here.
Yeah, I see that. The luggage grade seems fine, though.
Softness level is optimal, right at the target range.
Yes, surface plushness indicators look good. We're seeing a deviation here at the 500 mark.
Rerouting the thermal load now. Monitor the inflow.
we need aisle 4, sector 12.
Okay, zooming in now. Confirm selection.
I've selected grid section 4. Perfect, that's the snow bear texture we needed.
That angle really highlights the shine.
Yeah. Agreed, the contrast is spot on.
If we adjust the color here, it emphasizes the snow bear trim more effectively.
I agree. Let's update the digital model before the next run.
See how the stitching aligns here on the tablet.
Yes, the texture of this snow bear hide on the bag matches the rendering perfectly.
Yeah.
The factory.
We are running low on the small boxes.
Okay, I will print the new labels now.
We synthesize the patterns here in the lab.
And the cutting is done by the robotic arms we see now?
Precisely, ensuring zero waste.
Right.
Than space. Finally, the synthetic fibers are cut and sewn into these luxury products. The texture is unmatched.